Operation Velvet Hunt deer season 2022 is in effect here. It's got a ground blind up, and it don't look like much right now, but it's been such a drought up here in Tennessee that the clover ain't doing too swift. But these deer, you can see old droppings, these deer are pounding it, and we got a really good deer showing up right here. Just got a primal blind up, got a primal ladder stand over here in this pine tree. Either wind, whatever the wind's gonna be, we ought to be covered. We got a really good deer from last year we let go. He's here, he's our #1 deer. I got to twist Daryl Prentice's arm to get in that blind or that ladder stand come the velvet hunt, August 20 something, into August, and a little over a month away. But we're doing the prep work here. It's hard to even think about sitting in that thing right now, as hot as it is, but it's going to be that hot in August, and hopefully it pays off. And this is actually, we're within 150, 200 yards where Daryl killed a giant last year.
I just smoked him.
Dude, look at that. That's gonna go good on the wall right there, homie.
That's awesome. This is our second year hunting this place, getting this place figured out, and hopefully it's gonna pay off. We can get something down in velvet. My dad's been the only one so far to strike in the velvet season, but we got her tucked away and she's looking good. Hopefully they get used to it. They still got about a month and a half before it's time to come to full draw.
Stepping up the line 1 for the stock eliminator is Super Stock. There are more allowable modifications to the cars, similar to those cars that you saw Frank talking to their owners and drivers just a few moments ago.
Me and Drake been in the stand a little over an hour. Big old doe just come here and hit this mineral leg. She's over here eating on this clover now. But opening morning the velvet hunt here in Tennessee. Literally been planning this thing out since last year. Got this big old clover plot. Me and Daryl come in here and plant it February. Had some drought conditions, but the deer are absolutely demolishing it. We got one big deer in mind, and he was a regular all summer, but he's been in here one time in the last 12, 13 days, but the only time he showed up was about 3 days ago, about 20 minutes from now, so we're hoping he comes. We got turkeys flying down. Seen a couple does in the fawn. Had one doe come in here early right underneath us, hitting this mineral. Been slow go so far this morning. We're gonna leave all our stuff up here and try again this evening if we don't kill them within the next hour, but we'll probably sit about another hour and get out of here. But been slow on my dad too. Okay, a little windy. Kind of like being at the track in Talladega. Turns 1 and 2 got rain, and 3 and 4 are still dry. It's not, we're about 40 minutes from where we're hunting. It's not raining there. Obviously you can see the wind. Pretty cool, the go live stuff with Spartan. But severe weather delay here, but as soon as it breaks, we're gonna jump in the truck, go get the stand, and I don't know what he's doing over there. What's he filing down over there?
Do what?
What are you doing?
I'm fixing my camera to boat. Well, I had glued this
Don't look
thing.
quite up to spec.
Yeah. Well, it had been cracked and I glued it. And this morning it fell off.
I'm not sure that'll pass code.
Someone going into the woods.
As long as you can press it.
Yeah, as long as the red button works.
Don't spook the flock here.
Oh,
And we got the whole flock.
Good job. Where were y'all about 6 months ago?
Yeah. Well, they were here.
Yeah,
Tyler
they
just
were
didn't get them killed.
Only one got killed here all spring. Sad, ain't it? Literally stay below the water level of the above ground pool to kill one. Headed in first afternoon. Had a little rain shower, but we're good to go now. Drake still ain't got his luggage, so I'm joining him in the tennis shoe club. We're headed back, hoping. I'd be glad just to lay eyes on this deer, but he's in here somewhere. We got the sun. You can see the sun starting to set back there a little bit. We've had a doe and a fawn make an appearance out here. And we've had a deer blowing in the buggy. We did have a few turkeys slip in there. Just hoping they stay around till March, or actually April up here. Heck, they might as well stay around about middle of May. Latest season is getting pushed back. We're about, I'm gonna say 25 minutes from prime time. Drake still looks like he could be going to the club. T-shirt and tennis shoes. Pretty good. We can go to dinner just like that. Yeah. We got a fish Friday night, but we need to have some good celebration. Hoping a deer will show up. Super, super slow. Like I said, if we can just lay eyes on them, it'd be nice. Second morning here in Tennessee. Foggy, foggy. Not hardly a deer on camera last night. I think one doe. That one deer blowing before daylight. Been a slow go all the way around. Hope that we can turn it around. See some deer. Going on probably 5 days. He ain't been in here. So hopefully he'll show up. Gorgeous morning. Not too warm, but real foggy. I think we got in there pretty clean. We'll see how it pans out. Slow start. Well, we're calling an audible real quick. We've gone, this hunt's been in the planning since February. We talked about earlier, planted that clover. And me and Drake actually found a spot across as far east as we could go where we thought our deer we called Floppy was coming from. And so we went over there and saw some trails come up out of this big pit. But we were about to make our elk hike in there and look off in the ravine and wait on them. And Daryl just texted me. The neighbor got him. So congrats on getting a monarch. We've been watching it for 2 years and he is dead, which it sucks, but rather than being hit by a car or us hiking all the way to the top of this little rock core hill and sweating it out and waiting on him, at least we're not hunting a ghost. So
Well, you know what they say. I wish you'd have gave him one more year.
well, I've been here about a month. We don't have an ideal wind. We don't have a deer we're chasing. We're going for broke here, halfway through the velvet hunt. The rate we're at now, there could be a big wasp nest in here. Got some deer coming out behind us. Actually, they right where we parked the buggy, between the buggy and the truck. But they're coming out in these beans still pretty early. We're still banking that this shady side's going to produce something. They're coming out in the broad sun, so it's hot. But we've already seen more deer than we've seen the whole trip. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Was that a guy pulling a kayak? I couldn't see Drake. Drake said he's pulling a kayak, come down the little road right here. Prime time, just had two little bucks come out. Cause they were gonna come right up here, right beside us. When it's bad, it's bad. Maybe my dad's doing something right now, so I'm sweating. Cause he's in showing up in his sweat box. Last morning, last chance. We have pulled out their trunk card and are hunting at Far Farms. Anything could happen. Anything goes. Yeah, it's crazy to think all the preparation has gone into this, and this is the last spot I've assumed I'd be hunting in the velvet hunt. I have no cameras, nothing, not a clue what could be here. Just a big cornfield, got a big bean field to the west. Hopefully catching these deer coming back in here going to bed. Got a clover plot over here, so we're in a good little hub. Just gotta hope to get lucky. Last day of the velvet hunt. Somebody. Watch out for the window there, right? This window right here is open. Furthest one to the right. There, one's on back to the left. He's right there in the clover tree. Well, closest we've been. Almost got a shot of that deer. They slipped in on us behind us. Drake saw him coming, a big group of bachelor group of bucks. But he was right at 54, 55. We were trying by the time we got through the windows and everything. We thought they were gonna come right down the line to us. But if he would have been 50, if I could get settled in, I was gonna try it. But it's almost like that. Either the sixth sense or the flies got to them and they took off. I don't think they were really that spooked. They just getting back to bed. We'll see. We'll go look at the game film and figure out what we're gonna do tonight.
What's the over and under on how many stings they get?
Everywhere.
The gaggle. What could possibly go wrong in this little redneck western situation? Hey, get my electronic fly swatter.
There's a nest right here. Look at them.
Yeah. For a little while.
That one about got me. Look at all these suckers on the ground. Look at this right here. That might be the queen there.
Easy.
Go ahead and jump on that thing and just go. Now, this just sums up the velvet season.
Pool man didn't come.
Small service specialist.
The good thing is at least the pool's gonna be chlorine.
Yep.
Just get a bag of stuff at Walmart and dump it on in.
Just chunk it in, at least it's gonna be good by the step ladder.
By the book.
We've been fighting the green fungus here all summer. We might need to get some brim in here to get rid of these bugs.
Why the pool will not stay clear? I think
It's a lot clearer than it was. Oh, maybe it's my
over
glasses.
here one day,
Never mind, it's
like,
still pretty
he's
green.
putting like acid in it. It's like says it's got all these X's and skulls on it.
Last day. Done everything we can do. This has been a crazy velvet season. We got outfitter problems. Not only is the apparel bothering me, but we're supposed to be rallied up to leave, all pumped up last afternoon. Time to come off roost, big boy.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
That's good.
That'd be the highlight of the velvet hunt, but it was worth it right there. We may not get a deer, but that was seeing you pull your head out from under your wing made it all worth it.
Long weekend.
If he whispers, I'll be shocked. I'll call you right on it. Last afternoon, trying to get it done. Me and Drake come in here and bush hog some of this corn to up a ground blind, hoping some of the deer. We know the deer that we seen this morning are bedded back in this chunk of timber right here. They gotta come out this way. We're thinking they're gonna come through the corn before they go to that clover we saw them on this morning. We're within 200 yards of where we saw them this morning. And it's been one heck of a velvet season. We've gone from our number one spot of all the places we had. My dad was hunting. He ain't seen a deer there yet. Our target deer that me and Drake were hunting got killed by the neighbor. Then we had a bad bout with a red wasp nest in the tractor. Truex didn't make the playoffs. It's been a colossal fail so far on the velvet hunt, but we're hoping to pull it out. The bottom of the ninth right here, which I forgot about the canoe. The guy came through with a canoe last night. So if a meteor happened to hit right now in this little bush hog spot in the corn, it wouldn't surprise me. There's a beard on that one. There's a beard on that one. Look at, there's two of them got beards. Looking good. Actually, it ain't good at all. It's not good. If this is any sign of the season, it ain't gonna be good. But I'm gonna blame it on the outfitter. We gave her hell right here in the velvet season, but got completely whooped. So it is what it is. We're gonna keep after it.
That's it. Georgia we go.
If you want to, you can subscribe to the channel, but I think Drake just unsubscribed after the spring beat.